It's this tug and pull between my butt cheeks and my crotch. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Kara Corey here, and today is a very special day. We are talking all things Buffbunny Grounds collaboration. So this is our next collection by Buffbunny collection. They teamed up with Grounds app, which is an app that I am part of as one of the fitness trainers. So this is a very special launch for me personally as well. This launch is happening on September 7th at 2 p.m. EST or 1 p.m. CST, the normal time for your Buffbunny collection launches. If you're not familiar with the Grounds app, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box. We do have a free 7-day trial, so this is a great time to go check it out, see what Grounds app has to offer you, and see if it's a good fit for you. If you want to select me as your trainer referral, if you do plan on purchasing the app, then I do earn commission, so I do greatly appreciate that. The Grounds app is just such a supportive community, an encouraging community to give women everything that they need to be successful, all the tools that they need, and not feel bad about focusing on yourself, which is why this launch is so special. The color theme here with the palette is very neutrally toned. We've got a little bit of pink in there with Matter, which is a brand new color, but very neutral and grounded colors that will last you all year round. These can be staple pieces that you can pull from your wardrobe at any time. I personally love a neutrals color palette, but if you are just a brights and bright only, this definitely isn't going to be your vibe. But we have a lot of cool pieces here inspired for women who just want to feel good in the gym and feel confident in the gym. As always, it means the world to me if you do choose to shop the launch or shop Buffbunny collection anytime during the month of September and use my code Kara. That's going to get you a 10% off discount, and I do earn commission, so I greatly appreciate it. Or if you have a better discount offering, you can use my personalized link that will also give me credit and earn commission. Just won't get you a discount, but I understand if you have a higher discount, use my link that's also down in the description box. Now for the month of September, as always, we are doing a $1,000 giveaway where 10 of you are going to win a $100 gift card to Buffbunny collection just for choosing to support me. And I have to say that this is something that I almost don't even want to do the math on, but Jason and I do this with our own money, and we've been doing this for years now. So the amount of money that we give back to you all, this isn't Buffbunny giving me these gift cards. Jason and I do this intentionally to give back. This community means everything to me. This community is why I'm a Grounds app trainer. This community is why I was able to leave the hospital. You all gave me the courage to continue to chase my goals and just continue to support me, whether it's just watching the videos, even if you're not shopping, just watching my videos, leaving a comment, liking, maybe you're just part of my Buffbunny Babes Discord community. All of that just truly fills up my cup and means everything to me. It's truly the best community, and I just find it so special. So thank you all for being part of it. To be entered into the giveaway, it's quite simple. All you have to do is take a screenshot of your receipt showing that you used my code, or if you use my link, make sure your confirmation number is showing, and you can send that over to me either via Instagram DMs or at my email, karacoreyfitlife@gmail.com, and that's going to get you entered into the giveaway. Not to mention, if you shop more than one purchase, because some of us do that, it's a quick tip to make sure you get all the things you like. Some people do multiple purchases. Each and every purchase that you make, send over those screenshots. That'll be an individual entry each time you use my code. Now, very important, do not skip through this part. My live launch party is my meat and potatoes. It's my baby. It is something I created here on the internet many years ago doing these collections. So the live launch party will be happening 2.5 hours before launch goes live. That's 11:30 EST. For 2.5 hours, I will be rapid fire answering any and all of your questions. I basically try on each and every piece, anything that you want, outfit combinations, you name it. In addition, I will be washing and wearing the crap out of all these pieces for the next week. So sometimes I have updated thoughts and opinions, how things washed, all of that good stuff. All those details will be covered. In addition, we'll be doing $500 worth of giveaways. This is something that Jason and I do just to give back. Every 15 minutes, we will choose one winner at random to receive a $50 gift card for Buffbunny Collection website. We send that right over to you so you have it just in time to shop the launch. Whew, okay, with all that said, this palette, like I said, neutral tones. We've got a few new colors coming in here. We have espresso, we have coffee, we have grounds, and we also have concrete matter and matter. So we've got a few new colorways. Fabric-wise, I know it's a little bit shocking. We don't really have any performance fabrics per se, which I was a little bit bummed about, but I also understand I feel like they're not the best loved when launches happen. So the team's going to probably put out items that people gravitate towards more. So we do have seamless fabric coming in here. We have Newbury fabric. We have butter fabric. We have some threads. And we also have a classic cotton tee for some pump covers and loads of accessories. So let's jump on into all the pieces that I have to review for you. I was lucky enough to get to head out to Houston, and I got to film some of the lifestyle content pieces for this collaboration. So there are some items that weren't available for PR, but I do have a pretty good handle on everything because I was able to be there and see it live in action. So I'm still going to review all those pieces that I don't necessarily have at this time. You're also going to see some clips as we go through the review of me trying out each and every one of these pieces in the gym for which are gym fits. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Make sure you comment below if you do appreciate the additional gym footage. I like to make sure we capture anything that's going to be helpful for you in these reviews, but also struggle with trying to keep them concise, which is really tough for me. Lastly, if you are new to the reviews, we do time code each and every piece. So if at any point in time you need to come back to the video and quickly check out and see what I said about the Dream Heathered set, you can quickly do so. Also, my measurements will be down there too. For reference, everything that I'm wearing today for this review is an extra small, with the exception of the pump cover. It doesn't come in extra small, but in case I forget to mention it, I am mostly an extra small, tried and true in Buffbunny collection. I have been for years, so I have a pretty good handle in terms of sizing. But in addition, you don't need to be an extra small to watch these reviews. I love that my audience is so diverse, and you always give me feedback that I help you size well, regardless of it being extra small or the fact that I have a smaller chest than you. I do my homework. I literally watch all the videos that I can to get as much information as possible. I talk with the other athletes who have larger chest sizes. I get as much feedback as possible so that this is hopefully the only review you possibly need, regardless of what size you are. So buckle in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and let's jump on into each and every one of these pieces. The first set that we have is in the Dream Heathered fabric that we have seen before. I personally love the Dream Heathered fabric. So let's start with the sports bra. She is called the Dream Heathered Contrast Sports Bra. So contrast being that you have a little color blocking, if you will. The straps are going to contrast with the color on the rest of the bra. So I got the one that's in bone and ivory, and I absolutely love it. I think the set looks really good on me. I love the colorways of this. I personally love the Dream Heathered fabric. So if you're not familiar with it, Dream Heathered compared to, let's say, Newbury, because that's the most popular fabric from Buffbunny collection, Dream Heather feels a little bit thicker, and it does have a nice stretch to it, but you're going to find that it's a little bit thicker and a little bit more compressive. Now, with it being slightly thicker, that doesn't mean you get hot. I personally feel like you can wear Dream Heathered all year round. I've been wearing it in the summer months with no issues. The bra itself is a short line sports bra. You've got just the basic V-neck in the front, and the backside's really cute. I like how they do the back. It almost comes up a bit higher than the front. Doesn't feel awkward or anything like that. And then you have the crisscross straps back there with silicone branding. So it's a very simple sports bra. The coverage on the front, I will say, the way it's cut, I don't have a titty moment in this bra, and I actually don't mind that. The coverage I think is quite nice. It's just, I guess I want to say it's a higher cut coverage. So I think if you are medium titty committee or big chested titties, you're going to like this sports bra. Actually, I think this is going to work nicely for a lot of different chest sizes. What I have seen from some of the smaller chested girls is that they don't love it because you're not really filling it out. So they feel like maybe they look a little blocky or it just doesn't do anything for the chest. So totally up to you. You know I love a good titty moment. This one doesn't really do that, but I still found it flattering. And I liked that I felt very supported in it. Even though it's just a smaller seam on the bottom of it, nothing felt like it was moving around or slipping out of place while I was completing my workouts in this set. So all in all, I actually love this bra. I personally find it true to size. I don't think you need to size up or size down. If you previously tried the other Dream Heather sports bra that came out, it was very tight on almost everyone. This one is not the case, so don't panic. I would say true to size on the sports bra. The Dream Heather contrast leggings to go with it are so cute. They really remind me of the girlfriend leggings that we got previously, but these are a little bit different. Of course, they are Dream fabric, so a bit thicker of a consistency. You've still got the stretch there. They do have a 26-inch inseam with no front seam here. The cross waistband is not attached, so not that, I don't know, I just want to mention it so you know. It doesn't really functionally make a difference, but it does have that seam on the top with the crisscross, and I feel like it does stay in place. So you'll see me working out in these pants. I didn't have any issues with having to hike them up like they were falling down. The other thing with a crisscross sometimes is that if it doesn't lay perfectly, it can be annoying. But this one truly just stays in place very nicely. So I was very much impressed with that. We have a simple seam going down the side of the leggings, and on the backside silicone branding and your basic V seam over the glutes. Now let's talk about sizing on the Dream Heather contrast leggings. And behind the design, they did reference the original version of Dream Heather, which many people wanted to size up on those, preferred sizing up on those, and I totally understood. The waistband was a little bit more snug. So what they said in behind the design was for any Dream Heather leggings moving forward, including the contrast, they increased the waistband just slightly, just to make it a little bit more comfortable, which I can see holding these up. You do get just a little bit more width. This is the extra small for the waistband. What I will say though, in terms of the fit of these, I wore my normal extra small, and yes, they did fit me, but they are listed as a high-rise legging, and I just didn't find them to be the case, which is kind of a common theme with many of the leggings that are listed as high-rise. Rise is going to be dependent on a bunch of factors, but ultimately it's going to speak to how long your torso is. So when leggings are listed as high-rise, for me, having a longer torso for being a short girl, they often fit me more like a mid-rise. These in particular did have to sit below my belly button. So one thing I did keep fussing with was pulling them up to see if I could get them to sit where they're supposed to on my waist without creating camel toe, and I just couldn't make that happen. So in the size extra small, I have the rise length, which is from the top of the crotch seam to the top of the waistband, is only 7 inches. For me, I've learned with the length of my torso, I need a good 8 to 9 in effort to not have camel toe. So with these leggings, I definitely got camel toe the whole time. I could kind of move them around, but it was really tricky. They ultimately kept coming in there. So I couldn't necessarily get them to the appropriate rise on my waistband. And the other notation here too with the Dream Heather is they do have this kind of invisible elastic, if you will, in the glutes. It's a really tiny elastic. It's not a scrunch, so it's not scrunch, but it's a little hidden elastic. If you want to accentuate your glutes and kind of tuck it in there, you can do so. The problem is with that short of a rise, I literally can't. If I do that, it's this it's like the claw scenario. Did anyone remember the claw from several review videos before? It's this tug and pull between my butt cheeks and my crotch, and it gets too tight if I'm trying to cram that really hard into my glutes to get that nice separation. It also separates my camel toe, which I do not want, nor does it feel pleasant in the gym. I do wear the extra small, they fit me. Could I size up to a size small more comfortably where I'd have less camel toe? I believe so. And that wasn't the case with the girlfriend leggings that we saw before. Extra small fit me fine. The Dream Heather, however, that decrease in the rise is just a little too short for me. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I think most people are still going to want to size up in the Dream Heather contrast leggings. I think you'll just find them more of a comfortable fit, and just overall more confident wearing them if you do size up. So that is my sizing recommendation on the contrast leggings. Let's talk about the color on these. They are the color bone, so they definitely can lend itself to a bit more sheerness. Although Dream Heather it's a thicker material, so I think it does a nice job of covering up cellulite compared to, say, a butter fabric, energy fabric, or something that's just in Newbury, honestly, because that heathered pattern takes away from the cellulite a bit. But the bone color itself is quite sheer, so I am wearing a nude thong in all of the leggings that you're seeing here today, and you can still see the nude thong in a squat position and even in standing a little bit. That doesn't bother me. I feel fully confident and comfortable with the color as long as I'm wearing a nude thong. I'm good with it, but you have to assess your own individual confidence. I did the sticker test with the black sticker under there so you could get a good idea for how sheer it is. If you do have a tattoo or a birthmark that you don't want shown, you are going to see it through there regardless if you're in a squat position or standing. It is rather sheer, so just keep that in mind. There are some darker colors launching that would do a better job at covering this up, so up to you with your sheerness factor on the color bone. I love this color. It is one of my favorite colors from the launch. The Slouchy twist tee was something that I saw on set when I was there. It's a reversible cotton pump cover, very much mimics the rainforest crop. If you remember that one, it is different, and I will have all comparisons over on my Instagram. So again, be sure you're following me on Instagram. That's where you're going to find all my color comparisons, item comparisons, and I'm even going to do a battle of the best seamless leggings because we've gotten so many this year. But you'll find that comparison over there. This one is a true 100% cotton tee. It is a relaxed fit with the short sleeves, and it's really cute. I got it in white, and I also got it in this really pretty espresso color, which I really like. I thought that color looked really good on me, actually. So you've got that knot in the front, and I like wearing it that way, so you're going to see me wearing it both ways in both of these items. Let me know down in the comments which side you prefer. Do you prefer the knot in the front or the knot in the back? Let me know what you think looks cuter on me. I really enjoyed it both ways. I love a little pump cover like this, something that's not as bulky as our standard pump cover we see from Buffbunny. So you still show a little stomach if you want. You don't totally lose all your shape up top, but it's a little something to throw over your sports bra as you're warming up, or maybe you're leaving the gym and gonna run some errands and just need a little top to throw on. This is perfect. When I saw it on the rack, I was like, I don't think that's going to look good on me. I didn't really think much more about it. I was like, okay, it's a basic top, but I don't think I'm really going to be that into it. And then I ended up getting both tops, and I loved it. I love it. I think it's so cute. I think it looked really cute throwing this on over the contrast Dream Heathered set. You're going to see me wearing the Espresso one with the cotton lounge shorts, but I also paired this with my coffee colored Waterfall seamless leggings. Believe it or not, I thought those two colors worked rather nicely together. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but honestly, I think they work very well together. And I did wear this top while I went for a run the other night, and I would almost never wear a cotton tee when I go for a run, but I just wanted to try it out to see how it would feel. And I did wear it with the knot on the backside, and it was so comfortable. I just think it's a really great basic top that I could see you easily just kind of gazing over really quickly and moving on. And this is actually one of my top picks from this launch. Absolutely adore these tops. They're something that I don't have as much of in my collection because for so long we were just getting sports bras and leggings, and this top is something I can wear that creates a meet and greet situation with my leggings or shorts when I don't want to show off my stomach. So for that reason, I love it. In terms of sizing, it's definitely true to size. It's meant to be a relaxed fit, but if you want it a little more slouchier to go off the shoulder, you could size up. If you want it a little tighter, you could size down. No right or wrong here, just based on personal preference. This bra, I think, is going to be a top seller of this launch. We have another Dream Heathered sports bra. This is the Dream Heather square neckline sports bra. It's quite literal what the name is there. And it really reminds me of the Revolution sports bra. We're just getting it in heathered fabric. That comparison will be over on my Instagram. I've got it in the color grit, which grit to me looks different depending on what you pair it with. It's got this grayish hue to it, but with the heathering in the fabric, it almost, I can see where there's like a slight like mauve tone in there too. It's really pretty. And what's great about this sports bra, it has that square neckline in the front, which I just think looks beautiful on everyone. Different chest sizes. This one's going to be a bit longer line. It's not super long line. It's not like a Rosa sports bra, but it's longer line than some of the other bras in this collection. And that square neckline is beautiful. You've got removable boot pads in there. And then on the back side, you have the crisscross straps that are adjustable, which I super appreciate. And for that reason, regardless of what chest size you are, I think you're going to prefer this bra in your true to size bra. So whatever bra, I know some ladies are in between depending on the type and style. I really think true to size on this one. That way you maintain the support that you need because you can adjust on the backside. But talking with other BTC women, this one is the crowd favorite for BTC for this entire launch. I wore this one for my workouts and for running, and honestly, it's great. It stays in place awesome. Not sweat wicking fabric, just keep that in mind depending on what activity you're doing. But I found this one to definitely be medium to high support for me personally. Paired with that, we have Dream Heather flare leggings. Flare leggings have been such a hit this past year. They've been a personal favorite of mine as well. Every flare legging they've launched this year, I've loved and bought other colors in. So now we have it in the Dream Heather fabric. For me personally, this is not something I will wear to the gym, which is why you're not going to see any gym wear tests with it per se. The sports bra I will wear to work out and just not a flare legging at the gym kind of girl. So you've got that same Dream Heather fabric. These are listed as high rise. So that's one interesting thing to note because for these, they do actually sit high rise on me. They almost feel ultra high rise on me. And this makes sense now that I'm measuring the rise, which is the crotch seam to the top of the waistband. I'm getting nearly 9 inches on the flare legging. So that is why they sit more high rise to ultra high rise on me personally, which just feels more comfortable. And for that reason, I'm literally writing in lip pencil. Perks of being a girl, you can use a lip pencil to take your notes. 9 inches on the rise. Okay. That rise length really makes or breaks things, I feel like, in terms of sizing. And I did ask the team if they could add the rise to the PDF, but I wasn't keeping in mind the fact that the rise changes based on sizing. So I'm giving you the rise measurements for an extra small pair of leggings, but design team basically stated that each size that you go up, so for grading purposes with sizes, you're going to get close to an inch more gained with the rise as you go up in size. So that's why they can't just generically put on the PDF what the rise measurement is, because it's going to change size to size. So hopefully me giving you the extra small measurement is helpful. I know for me that is what dictates if I'm going to get camel toe or not. So interesting that these are closer to a 9 inch and I got no camel toe in these. The waistband sat more appropriately on my waist. The compression was really nice. So Dream Heather is more compressive than a Newbury, but not overly compressive where you're suffocated or spilling out of it. The flare itself is really comparable to the past few versions of flares we've had. The contour pocket flares, for instance, or the aggressive scrunch. They did a good job at really opening it up through here so you're not getting that really tight fit to the calves where they then just bell out. I think these flow more naturally for what a flare legging should look like, and I am someone that has massive calves for a very small-legged girl, so that is an important detail for me, and I do think the team has really perfected the flares. On the back side, just the same V-glue contour with your silicone logo over those. Important to note, ladies, we have 3 different inseams on these flares, and I know the inseams kind of change based on items, so it can get a little confusing. I am wearing the short, which is a 30-inch inseam. You also have the option of regular, which is 32, or tall, which is 34 inches. Those are kind of the standard for our flare leggings now, which for the short version, the the shoes that I'm wearing are a very thick, chunky sneaker. They're probably the thickest sneaker that I own. I wanted to give you a good idea of how those would sit, and you'll notice they sit perfectly. They don't look like high waters on me, and they're also not going to drag on the ground. But these are ones that I can also wear with a flatter shoe that I don't have to wear a super chunky shoe with, and they're not going to drag on the ground. So I really do personally like this inseam length. If you're unsure what your inseam is, just grab your favorite pair of pants or leggings, whatever it may be that you know fits you perfectly, and measure from the crotch seam down to the bottom seam, and that's going to give you your ideal inseam. And then you just have to take into account what shoes you're going to wear with them. I'll often have people be like, I'm this tall, what inseam should I get? And it really doesn't matter, because I've known people who are very short but have a really long inseam because they just have really long legs and a short torso. So this is why the more you learn your own body, especially if you're a routine Buffbunny customer like myself, learn if you have a long torso, learn what your inseam is, learn those things, start measuring what your favorite ones are, and it'll make it a lot easier for your shopping experience to know whether or not something is going to give you a good fit or whether it's an item you just need to pass on. So Dream Heather flares, I really like these. I'm trying to think honestly if I will grab these to wear a lot. I love flare leggings, but I personally think that I won't grab these as much as I grab my aggressive scrunch flares or my contour pocket flares or material girl ribbed flares even. And I think the only reason is just that they are a heathered fabric, that heathered look to them. So I feel like I won't have as many tops that are mix and matchable with the flares, if that makes sense. I know I'm being super picky right now, but I'm just trying to give you my honest thoughts for longevity here. Great fit, feel great, but I don't think I'll grab these as much as some of my other flares for that reason, just a styling reason. Also, I did do the squat test with these just to give you an idea with that sticker underneath. You can barely see it in a squat. Like, it's not that noticeable, but you can kind of see it. You definitely can't see it standing up. You cannot see my thumb poking through. These are great for cellulite coverage as well. So great for cellulite coverage, no camel toe, sheerness scale, they do a great job. So we've got a lot of good perks with this color in particular, grit, for the Dream Heathered flares. The ribbed deep V tank I am wearing right now, and I also got it in the color bone. It's confusing that it's called a tank. I'm not really sure why they called it a tank, because to me this isn't even that long line. So I just want to clarify that to me, I'm just going to call this a sports bra because that's really what it is. Not to say that you can't wear this as a little lifestyle top, but it's definitely not giving tank vibes to me. So that's just my little ditty on that. Now, these are made with the fine ribbed fabric that matches perfectly with the material girl leggings and shorts that we're going to talk about in a little bit. This top, before we get into everything, it reminds me the most of the Sphinx bra. So we last saw the Sphinx bra with 7 Deadly Sins, or prior to that, Secrets in the Sand. Do you remember? She looked like this. This was the color Nile. It was a little halter titty situation. The actual fabric itself in the seaming that goes under the boobs, it reminds me very much of the Sphinx. Now, I point that out because it's really important when we talk about sizing on this. But details on this, first and foremost, we have a deep V plunge. Sign me up. My titties are like, yes, give me that deep V plunge. That is what these titties were here to do, to sit in a deep V plunge. I love it. There's something about it. If I can get a dress, a sports bra, a top that has that deep V plunge, I feel like, because it shows a little bit of my titty, but it also shows off my chest. I just think it's so sexy on a small chested girl. So yeah, I'm going to go off on that for a little bit. Give me all the deep V plunges. I love it. Makes me feel very sexy. But I feel like this isn't too sexy where I would not wear it to the gym. I don't feel self-conscious or that I have too much boob on display. Quite honestly, I think maybe the girlfriend sports bra or Alpha, I might have a little more boob on display. This one is pretty high coverage in the back side though. So the back is full coverage back here, which sometimes I know presents some issues if people feel like they have more fat on their backside. That could be a little bit tight, a little bit constricting. Not necessarily an issue for me, even though I have a wider, more muscular back. I felt like the fit was pretty good back there. On the front side, you do have underneath the boobs this thicker seam that kind of runs underneath it. That's my only little detail that I would suggest for the design team, at least for a smaller chest size. I have a small boob, right? I'm an A cup, and I almost feel like that seam is cutting off my boob a little bit. Not sure if you can tell in either of the colors, maybe a little bit more in bone, but the way it cuts up right here, I just feel like I wish this band came down a little bit longer and that seam gave me a little bit more coverage in the cup. Like, I just wish there was a little bit more for my boob to fill out here, because I feel like I'm kind of smushed. It's smushing my boobs down just a little bit. Again, I'm being very meticulous about this, but I'm always going to give you all my honest thoughts and opinions on these pieces. I still really like this bra though. I think it's very flattering on me. I find it comfortable. But here's the thing, when you go to put it on, you don't have the most stretch. The seam that's in there isn't the stretchiest seam that we've ever seen from the brand. So you can see what I'm doing here. You're getting a little stretch, but it's not a ton. So when you do go to put it on up through here in particular, you're not going to get a lot of leeway to get in here and birth your head through there. It's not a birthing situation since you have the deep V, but just keep in mind, it's not a super stretchy top. So this isn't going to be the same stretch as you're going to get in some other seamless type pieces. For sizing on this, I personally will still stick with my extra small. I think if you're larger chested, this one just may be a total pass for you, or if you want to try it, size up. I would say medium chest size and big chest size. Basically, anyone bigger than me, I would size up to see if that gives you a bit more room in here, a bit more coverage. If you have tried the Sphinx bra before, I would say size how you did for the Sphinx bra. I think you're going to find that that's a pretty comparable fit and feel. If you know the Sphinx bra didn't feel good for you and you didn't like it, then I would say pass on this bra. I still like it. I do think there could be just a little tweaking to it to maybe make it perfect. If they do bring this back out, I would love to see just a little more area for our boobs to sit in and maybe bring this length down just slightly. And then it would be chef's kiss. While I take a second to rehydrate my lips, I want to remind you, if you are choosing to shop this launch, I greatly appreciate it if you do use support code Kara. That is going to get you 10% off your order, and it does support me continuing to work with the team, continuing to grow with the brand, and who knows, maybe manifest a collab 2.0 at some point in time. That would be ridiculous. Seamless leggings have been such a big seller this year for Buffbunny, and we've seen several different varieties. So we have a brand new pair in this launch called the Waterfall seamless leggings. When I first saw the Waterfall seamless leggings, they reminded me the most of the seamless leggings that we got from the Naked launch last summer, which was kind of like our first taste at grounds type clothing and color palette. The Waterfall seamless are 10 times better, and I'd arguably say they are maybe my most favorite seamless leggings they've ever done. So I got them in 2 colors. You're going to see me wearing them in the beautiful coffee color, which is a new color we have, and the brand new color Matter, which is more of our pinky color. It's going to kind of match Mocha Berry a little bit more on that scale. The actual fabric on these per the PDF is similar to the Shape Seamless. So we first saw Shape Seamless leggings with Catherine's No Filter collection. So if you like the way those seamless felt, I think you'll like these, and I think you'll like them even more because, very interesting detail, they tried something out new with these where they infused them with hyaluronic acid as well as aloe, which will come out after like 15 to 20 washes when I ask the team, but essentially it just adds this softness to the finish of the leggings. It can potentially help keep your skin moisturized and feeling soft as well, but that initial touch and feel of them, they're just the softest feeling seamless legging we've had yet. Let's talk about the details on these. So they're called the Waterfall seamless, with the way that there's just ribbing detail kind of waterfalling down the legging legging, or if you want to just say it's a ribbed type texture that goes all the way down. You do have a little contrast in pattern right down here on the front of your calf. On the back side, you have that rib detailing again going all the way down with a little bit of a scoop underneath the glutes. I will say if you're someone that just purchased the Miracle Seamless leggings, it doesn't give you that same effect as Miracle Seamless where you've got a lot of compression under your glutes and it lifts them up. These also do not have a scrunch in them either, but I really like the way these fit and felt. So this is going to be a personal preference for you for what's most important for your leggings. I still think they made the booty look nice for sure. And I liked the rib detailing going down the back side of my thighs. I thought it looked really cool, but you may find for some of you, because it does have that fabric kind of just laid out there for your glutes. If your glutes don't fill it out perfectly, it could almost elongate your glutes or maybe not enhance them the way you like. You know what I mean? It just really depends how picky you are on how the backside looks in the gym. I'm not that picky about it. So as long as my glutes look nice to me, I'm good to go. I'm more about the comfort as well as the look. Like it's that 50-50% for me. And the waistband and compression on these is just, I die. Like literally design killed it on these leggings. This is the perfect compression, the perfect amount of compression in the waist where compared to the ones from Naked, the compression in that waistband was so much so that it really emphasized the lower stomach or the lower pooch, whatever you want to call it. These don't do that. This band and the compression that's here truly does flatten out the lower stomach. So if you are someone who suffers from feeling self-conscious with that in the gym, highly recommend trying these out. These are essentially my favorite compression I have ever felt in a Buffbunny seamless legging. I get no camel toe in them either. They are an 8-inch rise on the extra small. And the waistband itself, that's the other thing. This is the one thing I like better about these compared to just the OG Shape Seamless. This waistband is a little bit longer. So the actual waistband is 4 inches, whereas Shape Seamless, it was a little bit shorter and they kind of laid underneath my belly button for me. And these don't. These truly fit like a high rise on me between the waistband and that 8-inch rise. It just everything aligned for me on these leggings. The comfort, the no camel toe. They're great for cellulite coverage. Now let's talk about sheerness factor, because we have seen with a lot of seamless fabrics that they do shear out quite a bit. So you're going to see me doing that squat test there with the sticker on both of them, also wearing my nude thong. I will say you can see the sticker through them in a squat position considerably, and maybe a tiny bit when I stand up, but these are just, it's another one of those things where it doesn't bother me. I'll wear a nude thong. No one's seeing my butthole. It's fine. But just to draw your attention to that, I feel like these are less sheer compared to Form Seamless and compared to the Seamless from Naked last year. The sheerness just seems a bit improved with maybe the way they woven the material. I don't know. It just seems like it almost has like a heatherish look over the butt cheek. So maybe that's why they don't look as sheer. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just wrong because I like them so much, but I am obsessed. These are hands down my favorite seamless that they've done so far. The Threads crossover sweatpants, I usually save lounge for the end, but I could not wait to try these on and get these on my body. I got them in the color bone, and we first saw Threads in the boyfriend launch, and it was a slow burn. At first, I was like, I don't know if I'm impressed with this, if I'm really getting what they're giving us here. And oh my gosh, how I have since bought every Threads item possible in my size, because it's all I wear are the hoodies and the Threads straight leg sweatpants. I live in them. I live for them. I need backups. So I love the idea of the cross waistband. I thought that was so cute, and I love the elastic waistband they have here. They do have functional pockets as well. You will notice they're a little big on me, right? So these are listed as an oversized fit. I didn't even think of it when I placed my order with the team to try sizing down in them, because I did that with a Threads straight leg and it worked out so much better for me. Just in my head, I can't comprehend sizing down and stuff. It just doesn't seem right. But I think for these, for me personally, or for my petites out there, you may want to size down in these. So we only have 2 inseams on them. The inseam lengths are regular, and that's a 31 inch, or we have a tall at 34 inch. So I do need a shorty size in these, because a lounge pant, I'm not usually wearing a giant chunky sneaker with. So you're seeing me wear these with a chunky sneaker for the review. And with that chunky sneaker on, my pants aren't dragging on the ground. I could definitely wear these outside or traveling, and I don't think the bottoms are going to drag and get dirty, but you would have to be particular about what shoes you wore with these. They're just so freaking comfortable though. Nothing going on the back side. You do just have the elastic waistband, the straight leg going down. I'm obsessed with these. So what I plan on doing is shrinking them. I did that last time with my thread straight legs, and it did help me shrink up a couple inches and a little bit in the waist. So I'm going to try shrinking these, and I will update you at the live launch party how that goes. And do not forget to set your calendar, set your alarms, and be there for the live launch party. I will be live 2.5 hours before launch goes live. Don't forget, you don't want to miss out on those giveaways. Plus, I'm going to give you all my updated thoughts and opinions, and it's just such a fun environment to not only get my opinions, but a whole community is going to be there of other Buffbunny addicted customers who are going to give you their opinions as well. So it's just literally the best spot to be to get your information. So I will update you there on how these shrink, and I do plan on getting more of these. Knowing now what I know and realizing that they're an oversized fit, I will size down when I grab another pair. This is going to be up to you with how you like things to fit. I have a pretty tiny waist, so I think what you have to really go by is the size of your waist and how comfortable you want that to fit. I can still wear these, but I do get the gaping. They're not going to fall down on me or anything like that, but I do get a lot of gaping in my waist, so I just think sizing down will look better. But if you're someone that carries your weight in your stomach, or you just like a looser fit in general, you'll probably be good with true to size. And seriously, bone has just been my favorite color. I do wish that they would have thrown in more of the zips, the thread zip up hoodies, because I wear those nonstop, and I do already have a bone colored one, so I guess I can pair it with this, but I would have loved like another zip up type hoodie to go along with the lounge sets. I had a little snacky, and now I'm ready for a little nappy. That's why I usually don't snack mid video, but that's okay. We are back with the Material Girl leggings. We have not seen these in I don't know how long. I absolutely adore the Material Girl leggings. If you have never tried them before, they are such a comfortable fit, and I'm just thrilled to have them back. So I'm wearing them in cold brew. It's what I'm wearing right now. These are the one pair of ultra high-rise leggings that we have in this collection, and we don't see as much of ultra high rise anymore. So you can tell it really does come up quite far, and I like that. I still like my ultra high rise leggings, and I'm liking high rise as well now. I never thought I'd go away from the ultra, but I am still glad to see that they're keeping some in the collection and not just removing them altogether. These are made of that soft ribbed fabric. It's the same fabric that the ribbed V deep plunge bra is made out of as well. So it's ribbed on the outside. The interior of these are not ribbed fabric. It's a really soft, silky feeling on the inside. The waistband is ribbed, however, but it adds a nice amount of compression. They're not as compressive as the Dream Heather, but it's still a nice enough amount of compression. You're getting more compression than, say, a butter fabric where nothing's really sucking you in. So you do get a nice compression around the stomach. These are just such a simplistic yet perfect legging for me. I like that there's no other crazy detail on them. I am just out here trying to be comfortable and cute, and these leggings do that for me. They're a 26-inch inseam. You've got a nice amount of stretch to the waist too, so you've got room to move in these. I know some people ask me about pregnancy leggings and stuff like that. I still think Newbury's the best for pregnancy, but these do have a nice amount of stretch and compression to the waist, where it does suck you in, but it doesn't make you so sucked in that it's creating bulging in other spots or uncomfortable. These leggings to me are great for workouts. They are something that I have ran in before. Not my number one pick for running, but the fabric itself is not a bad fabric when it comes to having something a bit more sweat wicking. It's also just so comfortable. So I like these equally for workouts and for travel. And the beauty of these leggings, so they're coming in cold brew and black. If you are someone that is super concerned with cellulite and with sheerness factor, Material Girl leggings got you covered. They do not show any kind of cellulite. I think they're probably the best cellulite proof leggings you can find. And I feel that they'll make you feel super confident. So if you have never tried these, I would grab yourself a pair. I do not get any camel toe in these either. The rise from the crotch to the top of the waistband is 10 inches. So it's a little bit more the fact that they're ultra high rise, but with that extra room, it's nice for me to not have any camel toe in there. And I will say with the squat test, you could see a little bit of the sticker when I was in the actual squat position, but not much. So these ones are really going to do the best job when it comes to sheerness coverage. I am loving the pump covers, each and every collection. Of course, I love this one. Make sure you mention down in the comments section if you are a Grounds girl or not. Grounds girls are users of the app. So let me know down in the comments if you're already subbed to the app. And if you're not, it's not too late. You can do that free 7-day trial. I got you covered in the description box. But our pump cover is just this very like collegiate looking type font. It says Grounds and then Buffbunny collection. So I got this in the color grit, and the font I believe is in the color bone. So it just is a really nice colors that mix and match with some of these pieces very well. This is your standard pump cover we're used to from Buffbunny collection. So unisex sizing here, 100% cotton tee. I wear a size small, and I will say, ooh, I'm chilly right now, so I can't put this on. I will say this one feels softer than past versions. I don't know if it's because of this color. I don't know if they used a different manufacturer, but I know some of y'all don't like how you feel like some of the shirts are a little bit stiffer, and I haven't washed this yet, so I'll let you know at the live launch party how it pans out, but it feels extra soft to me. It feels softer, so I really love this one. I definitely will want to grab the white one because I kind of feel like it's my uniform as the Grounds trainer and the Grounds Inner Circle dietitian. I just feel like I need to wear my t-shirt now to all my weekly calls. Or my content that I produce. So I personally love this t-shirt. I love the pump covers. I've been wearing the heck out of all the pump covers. They're always in the laundry. Each and every one that I've ever gotten, I wear them all. And they just get better and better with the design that they do. So shout out to them for this. Plus, if design is listening and they did change the tee or who they worked with, like the softness, I'm here for it. Let's keep doing this softness factor with the t-shirts. Let's jump over to an accessory real quick. This one is a tried and true accessory that is a must-have for me. So this is the Breakaway belt bag, and I got it in the color bone because, like I said, bury me in bone. I'm just loving all things colored bone. This bag itself hasn't changed, so if you got it from any of the last launches of it, we've seen this a couple times now. No other changes, but what I love that they've done now is just it's a full tonal situation. So your hardware is all matching, all the zippers, the buckle, the B, it all matches. Your D-ring right here. It's just a whole tonal look, which just gives it this really classy, elegant style to it. And now that I have so many neutrals in my collection, I had the black one and I have the chai latte one, I had to have the bone colored one so I can be matchy all perfect. This bag is great because two things here. You have got the extender on this that you can easily remove if you need to. Sometimes I like to leave the extender on when I'm wearing it as a crossbody bag, and then when I take it off and wear it as more of a waist bag or a fanny pack, well, let's just call it what it is, it's a fanny pack, I'll just pull off the extender. But I equally wear these both ways, honestly. It kind of depends what I'm doing and what my outfit is, whether I wear it as an over the shoulder or if I wear it as a belt bag. So I always keep the extender for that reason. These are something I always take with me when I travel. If I'm going on any vacation, any long weekend trip, Universal Studios in particular, these come in clutch because it's a big enough size that it fits my phone in here. I mean, it honestly fits a good amount. Not as much as like the mini Game Changer backpack, but I have a real big phone. Y'all know this. It's like the size of my face, and it fits in there effortlessly. You're not going to fit a drink in there, but what's nice about it is you do have the 2 mesh pockets on the inside, so I can put my little Fenty lip gloss in there. I could put my keys in there. I could put my cards in there. And then you have enough room in here to add a bunch of other stuff. I'll bring this to the movie theater and throw some snacks in there, you know, just kind of snack it up. And then on the back side, you have this other zip area. This is why I like it for Universal Studios, or if you're going to a theme park, this is where I put like my theme park tickets. Or you could put cash in there too, whatever you need easy access to. I love that they have this additional pocket back there. The D-rings, you can hang your keys off of it if you want to. This is just such a classy bag. This definitely is better than comparable brands' belt bags. This is the best one I've seen so far. The size is perfect on it. I get so much use out of these. So this is also coming in cold brew, which I don't have that color, so I may need that because I have so much cold brew in my collection now. And I'm a tonal girl. I like my tonal outfits. But yeah, I absolutely love this. Not much more to say about it, but just if you need a belt bag, this is the belt bag. And these last as well. So the fabric on these is a nylon exterior. So it's really easy to wash these. They're pretty much water resistant. But then, you know, if you get your little makeup fingers on there like I always do, I usually just take a warm washcloth with just a little dish detergent like dish soap, and just kind of lightly rub it out, and it usually comes out. Or even just water and white vinegar works charms. We are moving into the Aurora set, which we have seen this set before, but now we've got it in contrasting grounds colors. So I have got the Aurora sports bra, and it is in the color cold brew and grounds. Now look, the Aurora, this is a short line little dainty sports bra. We first saw it with Inner Lights collection last summer. I didn't like it. It didn't work well for me. I even tried sizing down to an extra small, and I still just couldn't get the right fit for how wide and low scooped this bra is. This is a team that listens to their customers. They listen to athlete feedback, and they are always going back to the drawing board and trying to improve based on your feedback. So thankfully they listened to us, and they did make some updates to this bra, and I think it works. It works for me at least. They did make some updates to this bra so that now it's a much better fit. Previously, my biggest issue with it, why I couldn't wear it, is I would get a considerable amount of gaping. Actually, this first came out with the naked launch. Yeah, it came out first with the naked launch and then second in Inner Lights, I think. Anyways, yeah, I had major gaping. Even with the extra small, the fit was just not right for me. The way they've addressed those issues now works so much better. If I remember correctly from design, they shortened these straps a little bit, and I believe they also brought in the fabric, the width here of this to prevent any gaping. They decreased the length of the strap by 1 inch. They raised the front neckline and then decreased the front neckline edge and then leveled out the bottom hem. Those were all the design notes I got from our preview party call that I was on. And I will say, I personally noticed the changes in this bra. This bra is still not a titty moment for me, but it feels so much better now and wearable. Is it one of my favorite bras on me? No, it's just not, but they definitely made great improvements to this bra. This bra, I think, is going to be more for the itty bitty titty committee, but I think it depends on your chest size. It could look really nice too if you're like medium chest size too, just knowing that it's going to be a little bit booby. Because the one thing about this, I guess, that I think probably why it doesn't work as well for me, I think I have more of a narrower chest, and this one is pretty wide in the front. So even though they address that a bit, it's still a pretty wide scoop down there in the front, and it's a very short line. I like the contrast on this though. That's what's always drawn me to these sets. I really like the contrast on it. Very simple on the back side. This bra still did it for me. I took it out for a run. I've worked out in it. It stays in place. I'm not getting any gaping. I personally have no risks of nip slips. If you are larger chested though, I could see this bra just being a little too risky for you, where I would probably say pass for the larger size chest. I think even if you size up, you're gonna maybe just get more gaping versus the coverage that you need in this one. So this one's definitely more for our smaller chested ladies. It is coming in 3 different contrasty colors, and I gotta say something about the cold brew with grounds, it's just such a nice combination together. It's very flattering. Oh, by the way, this is Newbury fabric, so it is the one set that we are getting in that double brush, super cozy Newbury fabric. It's listed as light to medium support, and I'll say that's accurate. I don't need much more than medium support when it comes to going out for a run, so running in that and medium support did the trick for me. I did have the cotton tee over it, so I wasn't like worried about anything slipping out, but nothing would have. The Aurora shorts, however, these 6-inch shorts are so freaking adorable. I love these, and these fit so good on me. I definitely want more colors in these. So same colors here to match. I got them in my extra small. The Newbury is just so freaking soft lately. Keep it coming, soft and stretchy. There's nothing that's too tight on me, and some 6-inch shorts can feel a little too tight in the thighs. I would say the fit is very comparable to a Legacy 6-inch short. You've worn any Legacy 6-inch shorts, get the same size that you would in the Aurora short. Very much gonna feel the same. Design is a little bit different because you've got the contrast colors on the outside, a soft V scoop in the front, a V scoop over your glutes, and your silicone branding back there, but otherwise it's essentially like a Legacy short. And if you're someone who's like bumming because you really wanted a 4-inch short, you really can just hike these up. So it's not that big of a deal if you just kind of hike them up a little bit and get them to like the 5-inch or the 4-inch mark. They will stay in place like that. So if you really like these shorts but you don't like the 6-inch, you could always try that out too and just hike them up just slightly. These were great in terms of cellulite coverage, no camel toe, sheerness. It looked like I didn't even have the sticker in there, which I did. So 10 out of 10, this color in particular passes the sheerness test. And just to be consistent, because I've been mentioning the rise measurements on all of these, the shorts are a 9-inch rise on the extra small, which makes sense why I have no camel toe and absolutely love them. We have the cotton pump shorts, which I thought it was so funny on Behind the Design. I think Bev called it a butt pump cover, a booty pump cover, which is really cute and kind of makes sense because they are just like a little something light and dainty to throw over the tushkins, you know? They're not meant to work out in. They are just truly a lightweight cotton lounge short. So I wasn't thinking about it at first, and I was almost expecting the feeling of threads. These are not threads. This is truly a very lightweight, thin material with like a raw hem down on the bottom. They feel, comparing it to the Slouchy twist tee, the lounge shorts are a lot softer feeling. Even though they're both 100% cotton, it must be just a different way that they were made or who made them. These have a softer feeling to them and they are quite comfortable. So when I first felt them and took them out of the package, I was a little like underwhelmed. I'm like, okay, they look like a little pair of lounger shorts I could grab at Target or something. But when I put them on, I really love them. There's this really nice stretchy elastic waistband. There's no drawstring, which I prefer, just an elastic waistband on my lounger type items. And then you do have functional pockets here. These are listed as a 3-inch inseam, so they are rather short, but don't be fooled by that because it is like a drop crotch situation. They're not skin tight, so the 3-inch sits more like a 4-inch. You could size up to get a little bit of length, but it's going to depend on how much room you want in your waist. I just really like these on me. I put them on and I was like, shoot, these are kind of the most perfect lounge shorts on me. They were so comfortable. I thought they were flattering. I thought they looked great with the twist tee and the little crew socks I put on. Yeah, I just thought they made for a really cute loungy outfit. I ended up wearing these all day, just lounging around at home, and was so comfortable in them. If I wore these out in public, I'd be like a little concerned just because they are so lightweight, and I could see where my butt cheeks maybe would fall out if I was walking around town. So for that reason, to me, these are truly just a lounge pair of shorts to wear at home. But I thought they looked really good. Jason really liked them on me as well. Are these going to be worth it for you? I think it's going to depend on the price point and just how bad you need a little pair of lounge shorts. You know, this could be something that you maybe save your money on if it's not a total need for you. But I do really like them. I'm more impressed with them than I thought I was, and I don't have as many lounge shorts in my collection. I think I just have the one pair of cloud shorts, and these fit and feel better on me. The cloud ones kind of ride up on me a bit. These ones really stayed in place, so I actually like these better than the cloud shorts. It's been a while since we got cloud shorts, I know, but that's the only thing I really have to compare them to for a lounge short. As I mentioned, there were a bunch of items not available yet for PR. Don't worry, they are going to be available, ready to go at the warehouse on launch day. They just weren't going to be available in enough time for athletes to receive them. So I wanted to run down the list of the items I didn't receive, just to give you a quick rundown for sizing, because many of which I do know sizing on, as well as some of the other accessories that are coming in this launch. So first off, we have the aggressive scrunch leggings coming back. We first saw those with 7 Deadly Sins, and they've been such a hit. There's been no changes to them since the last launch, which was Juicy Collection. We last saw them. They're coming in the color Grounds, and they're also coming in the Concrete Matter color. I'll have Jason insert a picture here because I did get to wear them for the photo shoot while I was down there, and I love the Concrete Matter. It's just a subtle print, and it is so beautiful. That's my kind of print. You know, I just love something very subtle, not too crazy, not too aggressive. The color itself, I think, is just so flattering on so many different skin tones and hair colors. So those are really beautiful. I would not sleep on those leggings. Second to that, we have the double dip butter bra that can pair nicely with it. I think that's coming in like 5 colors. I got to wear that on set as well. That to me is just your perfect basic sports bra. It's butter fabric, so it is very lightweight. It's not going to give you high support, but I'll be very interested once my BTC friends get to try that one out, how they like it. But for me, I know I wore it. Bailey wore it on set. I think Brooklyn did too. And we all loved it. It was just kind of a very simple scoop in the front, scoop in the back, easy bra to throw on and head out the door. So I definitely want to grab some of those as well. Support wise, I don't believe I would wear it for running, but it'll be fine for a lifting day. Both aggressive scrunch and the double dip sports bra ran true to size for me. Remember, butter fabric, extra stretchy. So I'm probably someone that could almost size down in the aggressive scrunch leggings now that they improved it where I don't get as much camel toe. But so definitely if you're like an in-between size person, don't size up on anything butter fabric. We also have, I'm wearing the Material Girl ribbed leggings, but they're coming back in a 6-inch short. We have seen these in 6-inch shorts before, and I asked design if any changes were made, and they did slightly decrease the rise on them so that they were more high rise and not ultra high rise. I'm glad I didn't ask for them because I feel like I wouldn't have loved those. I recall before the Material Girl ribbed shorts just fitting really tight in terms of the fit on the thigh where it cuts off. So that was the reason why I didn't personally request those, because I just don't really wear the ones that I already have. They're just not a top pick for me. I much prefer the leggings over the shorts. But that is your other short option in this collection. We do have 2 seamless tops that'll match fabric-wise perfectly with the Waterfall seamless leggings. That's why you saw me mix and match with some other tops, because I didn't have a perfect matching set here. They were not available. The first one is the seamless ribbed bandeau, and I got to wear that one on set as well for some photos, and I have to say it's my favorite short line bandeau they've done so far. So that one for me I prefer over the one in the Juicy collection, just because I feel like this one gave me better coverage all the way across. The one in the Juicy collection kind of cut down under the arm, and for that reason, it didn't stay in place perfect for me. I always had to have that halter strap on. This seamless one seemed to stay in place much better. The halter strap on it, you can remove if you like. It is adjustable. The main difference between that one and the one from Juicy that was a Newbury one, that one had adjustability on the backside. This one does not, which you don't really need because it's seamless, so it's going to give you a nice stretch all the way around. I did find it true to size, but I know bandeaus can really depend on your chest size. But remember, you are going to have that nice little halter strap that is adjustable. And I wore it on set for quite a while, and I don't remember getting any neck pain or anything like that. It felt nice and comfortable, so I'll definitely be grabbing one of those. I was super bummed this wasn't available for PR. The ribbed seamless crop top, those are always the staple items I love. Kind of reminds me of like the crystal crop or the covet crop, karma, all of those like crops that just give us a little more length, that are so versatile for either lifestyle or workouts. Coming in that seamless fabric, it's so stretchy looking. It does not have a shelf bra in it, but it does have the removable bust pads, which for me is all I need for support. So I'm definitely going to be grabbing those. As far as I know from those who wore them on set that day, they're pretty true to size. Now we have a whole host of other accessories to run down here. One being the return of the Game Changer duffel bag, which they have it in the color bone, so I definitely want that. Okay, there's no changes to the duffel bag, except now it's all matching trims and hardware, similar to the breakaway belt bag. So it's a whole tonal, very simplistic look. That Game Changer duffel, that's not one that I'll travel with that more as like my weekend bag. I don't usually use that per se as a carry-on, but you do have that shoe compartment underneath you can take off. And if you guys want me to do like a quick rundown of one of my older bags, let me know and I'll do that over on Instagram for you. And I can also break that out at the live launch party. It just hurts my OCD to have like a forest green color in this collection when it's all neutrals. But yeah, so the duffel bags are finally coming back. That's been a really highly requested item from so many people. So I'm hoping I can get my hands on that as well. Next, we have 2 Game Changer backpacks coming out. So we have the original version of the Game Changer backpack. There have been some updates on the Game Changer backpack. So they reinforced the top handle on the bag, as well as updated that strap so that it's just sturdier. I know I've had one bag holding it from the top where it's ripped before. There was a couple complaints about that after the Dreamhouse launch, so they updated that. The hardware is all matching now as well. All the Game Changers, the duffel bags, are available in bone, cold brew, and black, so I definitely need a neutral one. No other updates to the Game Changer backpack than normal size. It was more so the tonal details and now the reinforcement of all the straps so that we shouldn't have any issues with people saying straps are breaking on them. They did do a larger size version, which I'm like, I'm gonna need that. It is called the Game Changer Backpack Max. So measurement wise, it does measure a bit bigger. It doesn't considerably measure bigger. I feel like seeing it in person and putting it to action, you can probably fit a lot more than what the measurements show. That makes sense, but dimension wise, it looks like it's a difference of height and width. It shows it's only a ½ inch more, but looking at the actual backpack in the PDF, it looks bigger than that to me. So I'm sorry, I don't have it here to show and do a full comparison for you. If and when I get my hands on one, I absolutely will. Here's the cool thing, beyond just it being a bigger bag that you can hold more stuff in, it has all the updates too, with the straps being more reinforced, the tonal hardware. This one, instead of just one zipper around the top, you have 2 zippers. Yeah, so the Max, you have 2 zippers on it. There's more pockets, which I can't see because I can't tell just from the PDF photo, but there are more pockets, more space for stuff. So I think volume wise, you're going to be able to fit a ton more than the OG version. And in addition, this is why I desperately want this. It now has a roller bag strap. So if you're doing your roller bag, it's got the strap that you can just like place your book bag on so it doesn't fall off, you know? So I definitely need one of those. The dimensions on the Max are height, 19 inches, width, 11 inches, and depth, 7 inches. Is that what's the D stand for? I know what Jason would say if I asked him what the D stood for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was right. It's depth. That's what the D stands for, is depth. So 7 inches of depth compared to 5.5 inches on the regular version. Alrighty, so other accessories that we do have coming, we have dad hats coming back, which I don't know about you all, but I always wear the dad hats. I am someone who takes my dirty hair probably a little too far if I'm being honest, but your girl likes to throw a hat on. It's what I always run in. It's a must-have running accessory, or if you're just trying to keep the sun out of your face, I love it. So dad hats are a must for me. Butter scrunchies are coming back, as well as butter headbands, which we haven't had headbands in so long. I'm so excited because I love headbands. I wear them to work out, but also if you're a nighttime skincare girl like myself, I like to throw that up there so I don't get all my cleansing oil in my hair, making it all greasy. So it's great for lifestyle or for your workouts. There's also crew socks coming back. So we've had mostly scrunch socks this year, but the boyfriend launch, we had crew socks. So those are coming back in a 3-pack. I like that they're doing the 3-packs now. And there's 2 different sizes. So it's like extra small, medium, large, I forget. But I think there's just the 2 sizes coming of crew socks. And then lastly, we have the hair claws, which behind the design said they're going to be, I think, at a better price point, if I heard correctly, that they got a deal on them. So hopefully those are a little cheaper. But I'm not going to lie, I have nonstop been wearing my Buffbunny collection claw clips since they came out. Proof is in the pudding on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel. Anytime I work out, it's truly just throwing my hair up in that claw clip. It's just the easiest thing for me. And I think it's the best for my hair because like nothing's tugging or pulling, and I get indents really easily too, which is why even wearing a scrunchie, I try to avoid it. So very big fan of the claw clip. So lots of accessories coming. Real quick, I'll have Jason throw the screenshots up on screen, but in terms of compression, just a quick breakdown for you. Your highest compression sports bra in this launch is going to be that Dream Heather square neck sports bra. So BTC approved, or if you're just a girl looking for the most support and locked in feeling, that is going to be your bra. Going down to the lowest support, that's going to be that seamless ribbed bandeau. Okay, and then in terms of shorts, it's probably a toss-up between Aurora and Material Girl rib shorts. They have it alternatively, like they have it listed Aurora is more compressive than Material Girl shorts, but I don't know that I necessarily agree with that recommendation, but I also don't have them here to try on. In terms of your leggings, your Dream Heather contrast leggings or flares are going to be your highest compression. Next up will be your Waterfall seamless legging. Beyond that is Material Girl legging, and then least compression is your aggressive Scrunch leggings. Top picks for me this launch. Okay. Well, it's hard because there's a few pieces I don't have. So like off the bat, I would say one accessory. So either the Game Changer Max or the duffel bag. I think if I had to just choose one, I would say the Game Changer Max, even though I don't have it in front of me, because I've been dying to have that with a little more room in it because it's what I always travel with. And I'm traveling basically all of September. So I need all the travel space I can get in my carry-on. So I'm really hoping that I can get my hands on that. So that would be my number one recommendation for an accessory. In terms of articles of clothing, my top picks are hands down the Waterfall seamless leggings. Standout legging for me. I know everyone has their own opinion on seamless, so even athletes might be a bit mixed here. But I just found the compression in the waistband to be absolutely perfect. No camel toe. So super flattering. Do they sheer out a little? Yeah, but not much where I feel uncomfortable wearing them to the gym and squatting in them. So they are a number one pick from me. In addition, I actually really love the Slouchy twist tee. That one took me by surprise. I think when I look at this collection and what I'll get the most use out of, I'm going to wear the heck out of those Slouchy twist tees. hands down. I know I'm going to get a ton of use out of those threads. Crossover sweatpants as well. I just want to shrink them up or size down on them, but those are immediately going on my body after I finish this review. I guess I would say those are my top picks. I mean, for me personally, if you are newer to the brand, I would say try out the Material Girl leggings. I don't think you'll be disappointed in those. And the aggressive scrunch leggings are just such a popular legging. I will definitely be grabbing those, probably in both colors. The concrete matter is just so stunning. And then the color grounds, I only have it, just a little smidge of it in my Aurora shorts and sports bra. So I would love to have the actual leggings to match. All right, friends, that is going to conclude this entire review. I hope you found it super helpful. I know there was a bunch of stuff I didn't have, but hopefully I left you with enough details that have got you at a good starting point to get your shopping list ready to go. If you want to see details of the PDF, I do have that tagged over in my Discord, the Buffbunny Babes. That link is down in the description box. I am not sure if I'm going to get any more pieces before launch happens, so that's why you got to make sure you're at that live launch party. Do not forget, 2.5 hours before launch goes live. That's 11:30 EST for me. I will be here wearing all the outfits, different color combos, answering all your questions. I would love to have you there to go through all my final thoughts on these pieces, updated opinions, how they wash tested, all of the things. You know, I really put them through the ringer over here. It's literally all I wear the moment I get my package. So I will update you at the live launch party with everything and anything you need to know. That way you are so ready to go into this launch and shop with ease. If you do find my review videos helpful, everything I do on Instagram, on Discord, all the lives, the unboxings, the live launch party, everything Jason does to edit these videos with all the different camera angles so that you feel like you can see the pieces and just know exactly what you're getting, then I truly appreciate each and every time you choose to throw in code Kara. It makes a world of a difference to my family and I, and for that I am forever grateful for all of you. That's going to be it for this review video, friends, and until next time, I will see you at the live launch party. And Jason, let's just do some static shots if you want to use them for the thumbnail. That's my surprise face. She's a grounds girl. She's a grounds girl.
A small town, run down, so let's run away from here. From the ghost to the coast, where everything is clear.